Hi, hello again on Southland Repair channel. So, I found this 1070 Ti in my part box. It actually was left a year ago with me. It's a very interesting story. PC specialist computer came in for us for a cleaning. Because it was around 3 years old and it was full with dust. But once the cleaning was done, I just blow out basically, it didn't give picture anymore. And yeah, as you can see, the graphics card was damaged and repaired. The customer declared it was not open before, so the only culprit could be the PC specialist, which is interesting. Alright, so that time I tried to fix it. I thought I did a good job, but it still didn't give picture. Anyway, we provided a new graphics card for the customer, and I was waiting for this one to collect. We never collected, so I tried to put together a cheaper computer, and since the graphics card prices are shoot up and the 1070 is still, usable. I'm not saying it's a fast one, but still it's okay-ish. It still can run a BF6, and that one is coming up. So I took that, give another chance. So, yeah. First, I try to check what's going on. As you can see, before that, I tried to make a new contact point on the PCI Express, which as soon as I touched with the solder iron, it came off. But otherwise, it was inside. It looks good, but obviously didn't work. So we tried to do something else today. Now I don't have really experience to fix this PCI Express connection because, to be honest, it's a bad place to work on because you plug in to another place which tried to push out everything. So whatever you stuck there, it's have to hold, and it's not the best place to be. But in this case, what I try to do is just, a basic PC. So if it's work, it's good. If it's not, then I don't know, get a 3050 or something, what I can still pick up for a normal price. So yeah, let's see what we can do here. So my first idea was to use this 1.5mm wide Chemotronics solder wicks, which looks probably the same weight. Maybe we can put it there. I don't know. Sorry for the accidental camera movement. I bumped into the microscope a few times. So the idea would be that we're using a little flux, try to solder there, I don't know, using some UV glue to cure it there. Let's see, how's that one work out? Now, if you try to do something like this, then try to use proper quality solder wick. The cheap Chinese, as soon as you cut it at the end, it's gonna fall apart and going everywhere, making shorts. So with that one, no chance at all. Okay, nothing. With this one, Eh, eh, eh. Yeah, that's gonna be maybe too wide, isn't it? Again, it's 1.5 millimeter. So it's not like, I try to use a hammer here or something. It's 1.5 millimeter. But I don't think that's gonna work. Now, if you had, experience with these things and you managed to fix somehow, I'm very interested, so please leave a comment. Okay, so we're gonna need a little extra solder to stuck somehow there. Nope. Now, if you see basically these legs on the right, this tree is probably going to the same place, so it's probably the power rail. My best guess? I have no idea. Now I got the idea, but if I cut this pieces a little bit like in an angle, and in that case it's not gonna be that wide on the top where I press with the solder iron. So if it's not gonna be that flat, maybe it's not gonna do a short. Eh. On the right, it wouldn't be that bad. But on the left, yeah, that's gonna be a dead short. And on the left, that one is a signal communication or something, it's that one is not a power barrier. And these are gonna touch each other, I think. Maybe if I can push it down, and maybe a little after work. Yeah, just take it off. Okay. First try to clean up a little bit, yeah? I love this flux, but it's made for SMD parts mostly. And because of this, it doesn't really like if the temperature is higher than 350 degrees. But because this is a power area, you don't want to use less than 400 degrees probably, because otherwise the solder iron just stuck there when you touch it. It's taking the heat immediately away. So we have to make some deal with this. It's gonna be messy, but we can clean it up. All right. Second round. Let's do something different. I'm gonna use this wire, it's a little bit thicker, 0.2 millimeter, I think. Now this wire is we're using that one for, you know, bypass for barge wires. It's covered with non-conductive luck. Luck is the right word? I don't know the English word. But basically, when you solder on the end, that is conductive there, but after it's not conducting on the middle. And when you solder on the other end, then you're good. Now, with a little engraving tool, I'm gonna make a little hole for it. Not hole, it's like a wally where we can put this wire in. Obviously, you want to clean up that one with little isopropyl alcohol. Okay, so the idea is that one is going to the little wally. And we remove all the previous flux residue. And maybe we can cut it in the right place, glue it, and it's maybe gonna hold, maybe gonna survive when I put it into the PCIe express sort. Now, it's good to know the previous attempt it was working for 3 years from the PC Specialized. Wow, is the next pin is coming off? Cool. That's make my life much easier, isn't it? So what the PCI specialist did, this was working for 3 years because nobody removed the graphics card. Unfortunately, the slot was permanently damaged with 2 pins. So, not permanently, it was damaged. So I had to use a tweezer to align a little bit the pins before we insert the new graphics card. So I tried to do this repair the way when we don't have to damage the main board. Let's see how it goes.
No worries. Bye-bye.
Now this green stuff, this is a UV reactive glue thing. It's quite strong. Not Loctite strong, but it's okay-ish. But you don't want to use too much.
Yes, uh-huh.
Right, I tried to remove the excess. So I'm gonna use just one smooth movement from the top to down with this here butt cleaners. And using again on the clean side. So I think this should be good. Let's cut it. We're gonna place it back. Yep, I think it's gonna hold. We just need a little UV light. After more than a minute UV light, it's got strong enough. I placed into the PCI Express slot, and yeah, we had a picture. I was running a for test for half an hour to make sure everything is right, and it worked. It was not my prettiest job, but we saved 1070 Ti. And I think work is dismissed. One children gonna be very happy with this gaming computer. Alright, see you then. See you next time. Bye.